I can't believe this stuff is still happening. I've just had to jump out of my shower once again after being in it for 25 minutes or so or more. And the water stinks like vomit. And I keep having to jump out and I'm completely covered with soap. And I've been in here long enough that the mirror is all steamed up. It is almost 6 p.m. on Friday, November 1st. I actually just filed a restraining order against the landlord for the stinking tap water because obviously water that smells like vomit is not an accident. When the vomit smell only happens when you're trying to rinse out shampoo from your hair and you're showering in a specific shower, and that's at the exact moment that you're trying to rinse the shampoo from your hair, that's when the water stinks like vomit. Has nothing to do with any products that I'm using. I use different products just about every single time that I shower. I now use small travel size shampoos and conditioners because I found out the hard way over the last few years that keeping large bottles of expensive shampoo and conditioner lying around in my bathroom was inviting the psychopath who keeps managing to get in here when I'm out for the day or out for the evening to contaminate the shampoo and other types of hygiene products that I leave in this bathroom. So I've basically had to tape everything up. Now I take my shampoo bottles, tape them up in a bag, and then hang the bag from the curtain rods, and that seems to stop the contamination. So the contamination was not some kind of weird accident. When you take measures to stop the contamination and then it stops, then it means it was being deliberately propagated. So right now I'm trying to rinse off a t-shirt, finish rinsing my hair, and I'm late. I have to meet some friends. We're attending the theater tonight, and the water stinks like vomit. I have rubbing alcohol here to spray down everything that might come into contact with the vomit smelling water. I have a tub full of bleach here. I actually have like a bottle of bleach tablets that I throw into this tub when the water starts to stink and I'm rinsing out a washcloth and then the washcloth smells like vomit. And now I can't finish rinsing off in this bathroom. I'm literally covered with soap. I've got soap on my arm right here and I can't finish rinsing off because once again, the water stinks like vomit as I'm trying to rinse off for a final rinse before having to leave the building. This seems to be deliberate. The former resident of the vacant premises of the bathroom behind this wall that the Greenville Group has been keeping deliberately vacant, unrented, and completely available for 2 years now. The former resident is a psychopath, a sex offender, and a cyber criminal named Jasmine Irizarry, who her friend Oleg Alexeyev, the property manager, has informed me continues to be housed in this building. I'm not sure why in the world he would move Irizarry out of 78 after housing her in that unit for 10 years when he continues to keep it vacant and empty so that she can continue to access the empty premises of her former unit. That is where the pipes to this bathroom are located, and the pipes to my kitchen sink share walls with the bathroom of 78. And earlier today, when I jumped into the shower, somebody was making smacking noises in the area behind that shower stall right there, which is unit 78. There's some type of a 2 foot wide or 3 foot wide double wall separating my shower stall from the closet of unit 78, and that's where the pipes to the shower are located. And that's where the psychopath, who is not even remotely normal and likes to sit in vacant, empty corners for hours, deliberately propagating marijuana and cigar smoke to let people know that she's right there, or she smacks the wall, or she engages in the use of a directed energy device to electronically assault you as you're trying to use your toilet or as you're trying to use your shower, to let you know that she can see what you're doing. She has knowledge of your moment by moment activities. She likes to sit in that area right there or in that area right there. And that is the vacant premises of Unit 78. Irizarry claims to be a structural engineer who gets paid to solve problems. And as far as I can tell, a structural engineer is a plumber, right? And now I can't use my my shower. And there's also barely any water coming out of here. So as you can hear, it's making like this weird whistling noise. And there's barely any water coming out of the shower head. You can barely see the water. If I'm rinsing off my hand, I have to move my hand around under the water. That is half the normal volume and pressure of what usually comes out of the shower when I'm not trying to use it to rinse off before having to leave the building. But once again, I'm covered with soap and I cannot rinse off. I can't rinse off, right? I can't rinse off. I can't use my shower. The Greenville Group is charging me for a bathroom that cannot be used. At the same time, as I keep reporting, the toilet lid is so loose that, check this out. Do you see this moving right here? That's the toilet lid. I have a plastic bag on it. But you see how it's moving like this? This has been like this for weeks now. This is so unsafe. And I've reported it in writing to their attorneys, to their maintenance staff. Their maintenance manager took a look at it. He's like, yeah, I'll tell the office and we'll get it fixed. That was 2 weeks ago, almost 3 weeks ago. Today is now Friday, November 1st. And he said this on Monday, October 18th or 19th, when he was in here in the afternoon after I grabbed him in the hallway when he was coming out of Unit 78, weirdly enough. Maintenance likes to go in and out of Unit 78 pretty frequently. When they were doing work in this bathroom, they were rinsing things off in the sink of the bathroom of Unit 78. That's just weird. All right, I have to call them and let them know I can't once again use my shower.
From 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. Our office is currently closed. If this is an emergency, please press 1. Otherwise, press 2 to leave a voicemail for the front office.
Invalid input. Please try again.
After the tone, please leave a detailed message with your name and number.
So now there's someone smoking marijuana behind this wall all of a sudden. Hi there. It's right around 6 o'clock p.m. on Friday, November 1st, 2024. I'm calling once again from Unit 89 to report that I'm unable to finish showering in the bathroom of my unit because there is someone that is deliberately, evidently contaminating the water to my shower and to my bathroom tap with some kind of contamination, chemical or otherwise, that smells like vomit as it is coming out of the shower head.
Extension followed by the pound key.
If this is an emergency, please press 1. Otherwise, press 2 to leave a voicemail for the front. After the tone, please leave a detailed message with your name and number so we may get back to you when we return.
Hi there. It's right around 6:05 p.m. on Friday, November 1st, 2024. I'm calling from Unit 89 to report that once again, I am unable to finish showering in the shower of the bathroom that you are charging me rent for because the water suddenly starts to stink overpoweringly like vomit approximately 15 to 20 minutes into my shower when I am in the process of trying to rinse off soap and shampoo from my face and my hair. And the water does not stink like vomit at any other time prior to that point. It only starts to stink like vomit when I'm trying to rinse off soap and shampoo from my face and my hair. And then I have to go down to use another bathroom on another floor or down the hall in the common bathrooms where the water never stinks like vomit or like fish or like feet because the smell does not come from me. It comes from something or someone who is deliberately tampering with the water to my shower head and to my bathroom tap. The water to the bathroom tap and the shower head stink like vomit at the same time. And this is always approximately 15 minutes into my shower. There's also suddenly hardly any water coming out of the shower head. That is when the water starts to stink like vomit, which means that someone is deliberately manipulating and interfering with the flow of water to my shower head and to my bathroom tap. There's also barely any water coming out of my kitchen tap right now. This is apparently throughout the entire unit. Somebody is throttling or interfering with the flow of water to all three of my taps right now, and the water to my shower head and my bathroom tap stink like vomit. I'm not sure about the water to my kitchen sink. I haven't gone over there to try to rinse my hair out under it yet, but I will. And if it stinks like vomit, then this is obviously a deliberate act of contamination by your resident psychopath, Jasmine Irizarry, who has claimed in writing several times that she is a structural engineer who gets paid to solve problems. And as you know, Jasmine Irizarry continues to access the vacant premises of the bathroom of Unit 78 that you guys are deliberately keeping unrented and vacant for 2 years now. And she continues to engage in the same exact pattern of wall banging and smoke propagation from behind the wall of my shower stall and the wall of my toilet, as she did during the 10 years that you officially housed Irizarry in Unit 78, where she is obviously hanging out right now because as I'm leaving this message, someone has started deliberately blowing bursts of marijuana smoke from behind the wall of my toilet where I happen to be standing right now. I am recording this voicemail for legal purposes. As you know, I filed a restraining order against the Greenville Group and against Jasmine Irizarry in housing court, and I will be following up with a written notification to you and your attorneys. Thank you. Yeah. They're so freaking incompetent. It's unbelievable. They're deliberately housing a psychopath who they know has experience in technical and technological interference, let's put it that way. And then they claim that, oh, it's just like what a weird coincidence that the water constantly stinks like vomit when I'm trying to use it to rinse off my hair, and I keep having to go down the common bathroom where the water doesn't stink. There's hardly any water coming out of that shower. It's like a trickle. It's a trickle. I mean, you have to literally run around in a circle under it to get wet. I am now late to meet my friends for the theater tonight. Like, I'm literally gonna have to show up halfway through the show. Unbelievable. Oh, there's somebody in this. Oh, unreal. Why in the world do I keep having to jump out of a unit that has its own bathroom that I have to charge for in order to finish something off? Someone's in the other bathroom. Unreal. Okay, that's all it was. Yeah, it doesn't take very long to finish something off when you're already pretty much showered. That water smelled just fine. There's no vomit smell. It didn't smell like anything. Doesn't even smell like soap or shampoo. Oops. I am at least 20 minutes late now.